Yeah. Yeah. Listen!
Hrothgar, taking the throne, led the Danes to such glory that the comrades and kingsmen swore by his sword. He was the embodiment of greatness and resolve. He wanted to build a hall that would hold his mighty band and reach higher towards heaven than anything. He would call this place Heorot. Loud in the hall the harp's rejoicing call, and the poet's clear songs sung of ancient beginnings. Grendel went up to Heorot, wondering what the warriors would do when their drinking was done. He slipped through the door, and there in the silence snatched up 30 men and smashed them. Hrothgar, their lord, sat joyless in Heorot, a mighty prince mourning the fate of his lost friends and companions, knowing by its tracks that some demon had torn his followers apart. Beowulf soon caught word of the terrors of Grendel and vowed revenge on Grendel. Beowulf then came to Hrothgar's aid. When Beowulf and his band got to Hrothgar's land, Beowulf and his men exclaimed,
Hail Hrothgar!
And asked what was needed of them. One of Hrothgar's men challenged Beowulf, doubting he could beat Grendel. Then Beowulf told of his great feat of killing a sea monster while out for a swim. Grendel came hoping to kill anyone he could trap. On this trip through Heorot, Grendel snatched up his first geat. Then Beowulf clutched his hands into Grendel's arm and ripped it off. The mighty Grendel ran back to his cave, where he would then die. The kingdom rejoiced, for the monster Grendel was dead. They would no longer have to worry about an evil creature lurking in the night, and Beowulf was rewarded for his courage and bravery. However, his work was not done. Grendel's mother, fueled by anger, came back to Heorot that night and killed some of the men that were spending the night, and took back her son's arm. Then Beowulf decided to go after the monster. He swam to the bottom of the swamp, there found Grendel's mother and began to fight her. His normal sword was not strong enough to kill her, so he grabbed a powerful sword hanging on the wall and pierced Grendel's mother's neck. With Grendel's mother gone, Beowulf took Grendel's head to bring back to Hrothgar. Beowulf brought the head of Grendel to Hrothgar as a sign of his victory. Beowulf became a very powerful man and was crowned as king of the Geats. A while later, another problem arose. A greedy dragon had gotten one of his many treasures taken from him, and he began to terrorize the town. Beowulf traveled to go save the town from the fire-breathing dragon. However, when he and his men got there, they cowered in fear, for the dragon was very powerful. All the men ran off, leaving Beowulf and Wiglaf to fight the dragon on their own. The fight was over, the dragon was dead, and Beowulf was victorious, but the battle was too much for him. Beowulf was bitten during the fight and died of the poisonous venom from the dragon. Beowulf then gave his crown to Wiglaf, his only loyal companion. Beowulf lived a life of great courage and honor. His story shall live on for many ages.